does, Internet? My name is Joseph Ferguson. This is Cool Story Fergs. And if you don't know what we do while we're here, this is basically where I talk about all the important stuff that happened during this week. And the first thing I want to talk about is Marshall Bruce Mathers III. Yes, Eminem. Now, Eminem had his first U.S. concert in about 3 years. It's been 3 years since Recovery dropped. So I'm pretty sure that's 3 years since it dropped in 2010. See? Quick math, I'm a smart one. But he had his concert in New York City for the G-Shock 30th anniversary event, and it looked like this. Eminem is my favorite rapper. I am upset I couldn't be there, but it's awesome to see Marshall come out of his hole and peek his head out, because he's one of those rappers that you don't really see in the press and doesn't really make headlines that often. He does come out, it's good to see him do something awesome and beautiful. Sadly, he didn't perform anything from his new album, but Paul Rosenberg, Eminem's manager, did say we're getting something new this year. So Paul, Royce, and I'm watching you guys. Now, in marijuana news, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, a very outspoken and well-known doctor, a couple years ago wrote a piece entitled Why I Would Say No to Pot. But now he's recanting some of his statements. Dr. Sanjay Gupta said, I apologize because I didn't look hard enough until now. I didn't look far enough. I didn't see the papers from smaller labs in other countries doing some remarkable research, and I was too dismissive of a loud chorus of legitimate patients whose symptoms improved on cannabis. Now, that's a beautiful thing. I know changing your stance, especially in politics, is viewed as weak and bad and as flip-flopping, but if you're a reasonable person, facts are facts. So more research is done and more focus groups are taken, and and all that other kind of fun scientific stuff. You know what, in my mind, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, good on you. It takes a really big and strong person to come out and say, hey, I was wrong because I didn't look at this, and this is here. So it's beautiful. And on top of that, I still don't know why it's illegal in about 30 states. Marijuana is so bad for you, you can only smoke it when you're sick. Next I want to talk about Microsoft and the Xbox One. I think for the first time on this show, it isn't them recanting and putting their foot in their mouth once more. The Xbox One had its unboxing video, and my thoughts, this dude said state-of-the-art technology and then said a 500-gigabyte hard drive. Now, I know PC gamers are already kind of condescending towards console gamers, but my friends who are PC gamers made a very good point. They were like, yo, that looks like an underpowered PC with a fancy UI. And I was like, well, it kind of is. On top of that, you need to pay $60 a year Xbox Gold to really unlock its full potential. So I guess Microsoft is like, give me money. So half of me is thinking Microsoft thinks they can put out a subpar machine and then get top-of-the-line dollars for it. I don't know. Now, I know this will not happen because exclusives drive competition, which drives business and blah, 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 blah. Capitalism, it's beautiful. Listen, I get it. Believe me, we're right here. I understand what you're talking about. But if there was a game console that could play every single game and there were no exclusives, I would just get that. I've said it before, I'm not a fanboy of either console. I'm just a fan of great games. So if I could play all my games on one box, that is the ideal situation for me. If I could talk to all my friends online, regardless of Xbox or PlayStation, that would be beautiful. So get on it, developers. Community. Next, Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, the really awesome black guy from Community, whatever you want to call him. He's working on a new original comedy for FX, and I could not be more excited. I love him because he wrote for 30 Rock and acted in Community, and they're both hysterical shows. Guys, so in my eyes, in the comedy world, Donald Glover can do no wrong. And he makes pretty good music. So as the story develops, I will keep you guys posted. Next, this really isn't news. It's just really weird and caught my attention. It's a Thai bra commercial, and it looks like this. Look at this. That was my face by the end of that commercial. After I saw that commercial, I actually had to do some research to make sure that was a girl the first half of the video. Don't worry, guys. It was. If it wasn't, I would have to start questioning some things about myself. Again, next, Nicki Minaj is in the news again, and not because she has an ass that will not quit. It's because this dude named Ransom, I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he's saying that he ghost wrote some of Nicki's songs. Now, if you're a real rapper and you take pride in what you do when you're craft, saying someone ghost wrote your songs is probably one of the worst insults you can give someone, because it's kind of taking away your abilities as an artist, and it's kind of like stripping you of your craft. Even though some of the most notable figures in hip-hop have ghostwriters and don't give a fuck if anyone knows about it. That's right, I'm looking at you, Dr. Dre and Diddy. But anyway, after Nicki heard that Ransom was saying that he ghostwrote some of her songs, she had this to say.
What do you think about Ransom saying that he ghostwrote some of your songs?
What? I rap better than him. Who the f*** is he, crazy?
He said that he wrote some of your songs.
When did he say that?
Recently. Yeah.
Yo, I'm not even a man and got my in their mouth. Like, get the out of here.
Ouch, that wasn't even directed at me, and I feel a little hurt. And what did Ransom do after he heard that? Act like the little bitch he was, put his penis between his legs and bowed down to Queen Nicki. So I guess the moral of the story is don't make Nicki Minaj upset. I'm pretty sure everyone watching this video is familiar with autocorrect. They spell the word wrong in it and guesses and it tries to guess what you'll say. But sometimes it gets it wrong, like, oh my gosh, I just can't wait to kiss you. But autocorrect thinks you mean kill you, so it replaces kiss with kill, and then you send it without really reading it. It gets sent to this girl, and then she's like, oh my god, he can't wait to kill me. I'm not gonna talk to him ever again. And yeah, I don't talk to a lot of girls. But from the creators of T9, we bring you autogrammar. Autogrammar is exactly what it sounds like. If you have the wrong prepositional phrase, it'll fix it for you. It won't let you end sentences and add. It'll correct the theirs, the your and yours. And my first thought was, this is wonderful, because now I'm not going to see on Twitter or people texting me. But then I started thinking, but then it's going to make people stupid, because they already use spell check as a crutch. I know I do. I bet if you hand half these people a pen and pad, they're going to be fucked in terms of spelling and grammar. Alright, last story I wanted to talk about are the growing tensions between the US and Russia. Now, President Obama went on the Today Show and said he had no patience for the Russian legislation. More specifically, he said he has no patience for countries that try to treat gays and lesbians and transgender persons in a way to intimidate or harmful to them. Obama went on to talk about the Olympics and said, I think they understand that for most of the countries that participate in the Olympics, we wouldn't tolerate gays and lesbians being treated any differently. One of the things I think is very important for me to speak out on is making sure that people are treated fairly and justly, because it's what we stand for, and I believe that's not unique to America. That's something that should apply everywhere. Half of me is like, well, I do respect Russia's national sovereignty. It's their country. They can do what they want. At the same time, you pass this law knowing that you are about to host an international game the following year. There will be gay athletes, gay spectators, gay people working on there. So I don't want to say it seems like an act of aggression towards the Olympic Games, but it very well could be. I know a bunch of people who are boycotting the Olympics because of this, so I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. All right, that's pretty much all I want to talk about this week, people. The awesome song of the week is Christopher Droner by Ab-Soul. Link in the description. Actually, links to all the stories in the description. Links to my Twitter, links to my Instagram, all that kind of fun stuff. Go have a good time. You'll learn something down there. I guess your question of the week is, which console are you guys excited for? Xbox One, PS4, Wii U? Don't say Wii U. Maybe you're a PC gamer. If you're a PC gamer, let me know what games you're currently looking into. Hey, while you're down there leaving your well-written and perfectly executed comment, as they often are on the internet, go ahead and press that subscribe button if you haven't already. Press the like button if you liked it, and favorite if you really liked it. But my name is Joseph Ferguson, and this is Cool Story Fergs, and I'll see you guys on Sunday.